You know, guys, I know I'm a Call of Duty channel, but can we just live in reality for a second? There's literally nothing of substance happening right now, okay? Not in Warzone, not in campaign, not in multiplayer, not in zombies. Genuinely nothing that anybody could be hyped about in the slightest. And seeing as how we cover a little bit of Battlefield stuff, I know a lot of people are interested in my takes on Battlefield, and especially the Battle Royale mode that's going to be coming out as well. And honestly, the Battlefield videos, they're just doing better, man. Alright, people are actually interested because it's an interesting game. So we're gonna get into all of that right now, but before we do, guys, I need you to teabag the fucking like button right now. Like, literally slam that scrote on the like button's forehead right now and subscribe if you're new, guys. We're close to 60K. We got some special surprises when we hit that, but guys, without further ado, check this out. So, the Battle Royale got leaked. Okay, for Battlefield 6. I would post it if I was 100% confident that I wouldn't get my shit striked, but unfortunately we're just not there. But there's footage of the map, the gameplay, people actually winning. There's footage everywhere, all over the internet, and I highly encourage you guys to go and check it out if you're somewhat interested at all, because in my opinion, it actually looks fairly good. Alright, I'm not gonna say it's like the craziest thing I've ever seen, but certainly for something like Battlefield 6, I feel like it actually kind of looks good. Now, the Battlefield fans might hate that. I understand you guys' problem with Battle Royale modes and how they ruin FPS games. I completely agree, 100%. But I am looking at this through the lens of somebody who is accustomed to Call of Duty, and I'm just gonna be honest, man. Nothing about the next Call of Duty interests me in the fucking slightest, and the Warzone mode sure as fuck isn't doing anything for me either.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a two-pack of ass.
Just to put it into perspective for you guys, I mean, one of Call of Duty's biggest gooch slickers ever, JGod, he came out here and said, cool, zombies is getting a week and multiplayer has gotten a bunch, but where the fuck is the Warzone anything? Mind you, this is gonna be the Battlefield 6 BR's direct competition, and we have heard and seen literally nothing about the next Warzone map, other than the fact that it's just the zombies maps from Black Ops 6 combined into one. And while there's a ton of gooch slickers out here, like this guy named James Duncan, who I've never ever interacted with in my entire fucking life, and this guy has me blocked. I checked out his account, this guy's just simping over e-bitches online, fucking weirdo. You know, while people are gonna try to have this cope that it's the free-to-play mode, you understand that the BR mode for Battlefield 6 is also free-to-play, and yet people are interested as all fuck into seeing what this is gonna be like. Now, luckily for you guys, we do have some details and some leaks and some actual official confirmed information from EA DICE on exactly what you can expect. You know, Charlie Intel came out with this tweet a few days ago saying Battlefield announces first details on their new Battle Royale mode, and you can take a look at this. There's information on the map, the vehicles, the tactical destruction, squad play, and second chances even, which is something that a lot of the people in Warzone really enjoy Warzone for. But it doesn't even end there. There's actual information to be seen here, guys. This is part of the article that Charlie Intel posted. He says, the post also revealed plenty of other details about what to expect, including confirmation that the series signature classes will be present in the mode. This means that all players can pick between assault, engineer, support, or medic, and put together squads that feature all four or double down on one specific role. Players will also be able to level up their classes through training, giving them access to better gadgets and traits. One example was an assault trait that equips armor plates faster. Look, guys, once again, I'm gonna be straight up. When it comes to just basic information between the BRs for Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7, one of these is clearly doing a better job than the other. Okay, there's nothing that is happening in Call of Duty Warzone. There's no leaks, there's no teasers, nobody's talking about it, nobody's interested in it. And whether or not you even like the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale mode, at least it is a new option for people to play, at least there's actual information on it. And number 3, it's free to play. People are gonna try it out just to try it at the bare minimum, and that serves as better competition for the people over at Call of Duty. Now, am I saying that Battlefield 6's Battle Royale is gonna be, God tier and S tier and it's gonna change the landscape of BRs in the future? Probably not. Let's just be straight up. I can show interest in it. I can actually express that I feel pretty good about it, but I'm not gonna jump the gun and say that it's anything crazy revolutionary, because honestly it's kind of not. But let's be for real, man. There's certain things about this Battle Royale that I feel like it's at least, at the bare minimum, it is interesting to think about, such as boats and armored vehicles, how How about this? Each match will last 25 minutes on average. Majority of the map will be destructible, including big buildings, and the safe zone circle moves constantly and instantly kills a player upon touching. Like, guys, there's some actual things of substance here that people are interested in, myself included. And again, I'm not saying that the Battle Royale mode is going to overtake the multiplayer for Battlefield 6 the same way that we've seen in Call of Duty and Warzone, but holy shit, the fact that we're at least getting something additional, and at the same time we're getting information about it, I personally think this is another example of Battlefield 6 just ground pound slamming, slapping the dog shit out of Call of Duty yet again.
You was popping all that good shit a second ago, then you got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick, nigga. You eat a dick.
You know, I know a lot of people think that I just make these videos to hate and complain about Call of Duty, and all I do is spread negativity, even though in this video here clearly and several other videos I've expressed significant positivity, not only for Call of Duty, but for other games like Battlefield. I understand people want to make assumptions that fit their own narratives. I get it, I understand. But at the end of the day, man, how can you defend something that you don't even have information about? It is a valid complaint to say, hey, can we just get information on Call of Duty? Can we just understand something? Can you let us know what is happening? Can you post some fucking gameplay for once? Holy shit. And I understand Call of Duty is coming out at a later time than Battlefield, but when you're pushing your beta to come out at the exact same time as the Battlefield 6 release, how are you supposed to convince us to play your shit if we don't even know what the fuck we're looking at? We have basic information like, you know, the jumping mechanics and maybe like 2 maps and the fact that, oh look, there's no doors on the map, or your maps are colorful and 3 lane. What kind of dweeb shit is that? Can you show us some fucking gameplay? For Christ's sakes, even your biggest gooch slickers have nothing. They literally have nothing, man. And actually, you know what? I want to show you a striking comparison between the interest in Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty news. Take a look at these 2 tweets from yours fucking truly, Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
New Black Ops 7 Zombies teaser just dropped. Eyes emoji. Listen, he posted this like a day ago. It has 24,000 fucking views on it, guys. Mind you, he has nearly 1 million followers on Twitter, and he's almost entirely based on COD. But when you compare it to this other tweet that he has that came out like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after the previous tweet, where he says, can October 10th hurry up and get here so we can all play Battlefield 6? This shit has 106,000 views, guys. This shit quadrupled his Call of Duty post because nobody gives a flying fuck about the zombies teasers or the teasers for multiplayer. If you're not actually gonna show us something, why would we have interest in it? And I don't even think you can make the argument that, oh, one is the teaser, the other one's the full game. At least we've seen the full fucking game. Guys, this is past the point of peak interest for Battlefield 6, alright? The beta already came and went. All we're getting now is just information about Battlefield 6 and the Battle Royale. Meanwhile, Call of Duty has nothing of substance going on. They're changing some of the Vault Edition skins, which benefits nobody that hasn't pre-ordered. And then they're talking about needing extra time to officially reveal their zombies mode. But by waiting so fucking long and dropping these senseless, boring ass teasers, you're essentially stomping on your own possibility of having hype. Okay, your biggest fanboys aren't even hyping this shit up, man. I've never seen Call of Duty be this boring, ever. Okay, and I don't say that loosely. I didn't say that before Black Ops 6. I didn't say that before MW 2019 Part 2 or 3. I'm being genuine right now, man. This is my first time saying it. I've never been this disinterested in Call of Duty. I am more interested in literally talking shit. And thankfully, there is a BR coming out for Battlefield 6. And I'm not saying that because I'm excited for BR or that the Battlefield 6 fans should be excited for a BR. I'm more so excited at the fact that there's something additional that's coming with the game that's pretty much just gonna serve as extra competition for Call of Duty, because I'm noticing something here, man. The fact that they're not introducing or revealing properly, by the way, anything about their multiplayer, anything about their Battle Royale, or anything about their zombies, and we're less than a month away from the beta, guys, it just doesn't sound like they have anything that's worthy of competing against Battlefield 6, even if the BR is a complete fucking flop. The beta for the multiplayer has already proven to be significantly more interesting than anything Call of Duty has to offer with Black Ops 7. And whose fault is that? That's not me talking shit. I'm being straight up, man. They bullshitted around too much in the fucking franchise. They're releasing back-to-back titles and then, you know, making up these rumors that they developed them at the same time as if that's gonna get people hyped. If anything, that should get people less interested, because if they didn't like BO6, then why the fuck would they like BO7? And if you want to have the cope that BO7 is fixing everything from BO6, how the fuck is that worth $70? That is called a patch. Ultimately, guys, it doesn't even matter if the BR mode flops disgustingly for Battlefield 6. The damage is already done. Them putting out this information, having these gameplay leaks, talking about what's to come with the BR mode, actually officially announcing it, that's already enough to steer people away from pre-ordering Black Ops 7 and instead pre-ordering Battlefield 6, or at least trying out the free-to-play mode without pre-ordering it. Look guys, at the end of the day, my entire goal with this channel and spreading the messages that I spread, it's for the sole purpose that Call of Duty simply improves, okay? I don't even need it to go back to what it used to be in the golden era, because, you know, that's like going back in time. That's just them finding a new excuse to nostalgia bait for pre-orders. Like, that's not really the end-all be-all goal here. The end-all be-all goal is that they reduce or remove skill-based matchmaking, that they get away from these heinously disgusting cosmetics and microtransaction spam that they have all over the fucking game, where the game's essentially just a giant advertisement to spend more money. It's for the end-all be-all goal that Activision focuses less on the money and more on the consumers and the community and the fan base that even put them in this position in the first place. It's for the developers to release a game that is actually ready to be launched. And while I understand a large part of that falls on Activision, at the same time, man, if the developers are only answering questions on whether or not their maps have some nice vibrant colors on them, I'm sorry, that's just not something that's gonna interest me at the end of the day. It really doesn't. Would I prefer that? Yes, of course, but that's not gonna incentivize me to fucking pre-order, man. I say all of that to say I'm very interested in what Battlefield actually has to offer. I already played the beta. The multiplayer feels fun. I'm curious to see what the newer maps look like. I'm excited to stream it. I'm excited to have more gameplay in the background for my videos, even if I'm not talking about Battlefield 6. I'm very interested in trying out the BR. I'm not saying I'm gonna enjoy it or that it needs to be some staple that exists with every single Battlefield game from here on out, but at least having another option to compete against a game like Call of Duty and Warzone, I only see a net positive in doing something like that. So to the Battlefield fans that don't want a BR mode, I understand your guys' frustration, because you saw what happened over there in Call of Duty, man. Whenever Warzone came around, everything went to shit. All we can do now is hope that they don't take the exact same route as Activision. And when it comes to the news in Call of Duty, man, please just fucking do something. God damn. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the Battle Royale mode for Battlefield 6? And what are your thoughts on Call of Duty's news lately and their lack of interest? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.